Politics in the city of Vancouver is as swampy as it gets. In my short time as a reporter, we've seen the city engage in secretive land swap deals where developers appeared to get their hands on city land for pennies on the dollar. We've seen the entire Vancouver School Board fired after allegations they bullied the senior administration staff who were working at the school board. And now we're just one day from a by-election for city council, and the apparent frontrunner has all sorts of blatant conflicts of interest that he has not addressed. Hector Bremner is the NPA's candidate for the vacant seat on council, voided when Jeff Meggs left to become Premier Horgan's new chief of staff. Bremner is representing the NPA, the municipal political party who have wielded power for most of their history since 1937. They are seeking to win their fourth seat on council to rival the ruling Vision Vancouver's 6 seats plus Mayor Robertson. But troubling inconsistencies in Bremner's record raise serious concerns about conflicts of interest. It's a swamp, folks. The former failed 2013 BC Liberal candidate for New Westminster was parachuted into Vancouver for this by-election. According to the reporting by the Vancouver Sun and independent journalist Bob Mackin, powerful forces are behind Bremner. They helped him secure the nomination and have crafted his platform, which to me seems awfully friendly to the powerful property developers in the city. But what is most alarming is the fact that according to his LinkedIn profile, Bremner was working as an executive assistant for Rich Coleman, the Minister of Natural Gas, while he was simultaneously a registered lobbyist representing Steelhead LNG, a natural gas company. Bremner's public disclosure with the Lobbyist Registry of BC indicates he began lobbying for Steelhead LNG through the firm he worked for, Pace Communications, in February 2015. But Bremner has thus far changed his public LinkedIn to have 3 different end dates working in the natural gas ministry during this by-election campaign alone. When he first won the nomination in early September, it stated he still worked at the gas ministry. Then after it was brought up by the Vancouver Sun, he changed his end date on LinkedIn to say December 2015. Now just last night, after I contacted his campaign to ask why he seemed to be lobbying the very ministry he was working in, Bremner changed his end date to January 2015. Conveniently, that's a month before he began lobbying for Steelhead LNG. But he still failed to disclose that he was a former public office holder on his lobbyist registration. Another falsehood Mr. Bremner refused to answer in my email to his campaign. But this goes even deeper. The communications firm hired to lobby the natural gas ministry in which Bremner was working for was Pace Group Communications. Bremner has been vice president of Pace since 2015. And in the fiscal year 2015-2016, Pace Group received contracts from the provincial government of just over $750,000. That means Bremner's Pace Group was paid by the government while Bremner was lobbying the government on behalf of Steelhead LNG. Don't get us wrong, we haven't lost focus on Vision Vancouver, the real swamp dwellers down at City Hall. But the same forces that were originally behind Vision and how they rose to power to become the single strongest political force in municipal politics now seem to be aligning behind Bremner and the NPA as they look to take power. The general election is next year, and tapping candidates whose records are underscored by inconsistencies and conflicts of interest is not going to help the NPA win. And more importantly, it certainly doesn't serve the best interests of Vancouver. For the Rebel.media, I'm Christopher Wilson. Thanks a lot for watching. You know, we don't get any money from the government like the CBC or even Maclean's magazine. But what we need is support from you to keep the fight going. And in fact, we've got a brand new list of premium content shows coming this fall. And we'd love if you signed up for that premium content. Check us out, therebel.media/shows.